general principles of cost accounting. Since cost accounting does not need to be published or to become public, so there are certain principles which run behind the cost accounting. The very first one is cause effect relationship. Cause effect relationship states that the exact cause of incurring a cost should be followed, or each item of cost should be related to its cause perfectly. The effect of same will be shown on the various departments which are involved in that particular cost and the department to ascertain a particular type of cost. For example, if it is the factory department, so we have to look after all the factory overheads, the direct ones, the indirect ones. What are the expenses done on the basis of factory to determine and ascertain the cost of that particular thing. So if we cost something, if we increase our labor, what will be the effect? It will be increase in cost. Suppose the raw material rates gets increased. Due to this cause, the effect will be increase in our cost. So all the various factors which lead to some kind of effect comes under the cause effect relationship. The next will be charge of cost only after its occurrence. So this means we have to charge the cost only once we have incurred any kind of expense. We will not charge cost until we have not charged that particular expense. If we are having a particular receipt of something, we are going to charge the cost only after it's occurred. We can't just think of, okay, after 10 days I am going to pay my labor and okay, let's charge the cost right now. No, we have to charge the cost only if it has occurred, not before that. Next will be past cost should not form a part of future cost. So past cost should not form the part of future cost means that the past cost should not be recovered from the future cost. This will distort both the statements, the past and the present ones. So we can't do that. For example, we have incurred any labor cost previous year. Now we are not going to include that previous year cost in today's cost sheet or the cost statement, because that will mislead all the facts and figures. That will not tell you the exact cost of the product. Next will be exclusion of abnormal cost from cost accounting. So now what is abnormal cost? The first question. Exclusion means the abnormal cost is not to be included in cost accounts. Which kind of abnormal costs are these? Such as theft, such as negligence, or any other cost which is misappropriating the actual figures of the cost are to be excluded. These are the abnormal costs which don't happen on a daily basis. That's a one kind of certain event which has a separate entry but not the part of cost. You're not going to charge the theft which have been occurred from your customers, obviously. So that will never be the part of cost accounting. The last principle is principle of double entry. Principle of double entry should be followed. mean by double entry? First of all, double entry basically means debit and credit. But here, the double entry also means that maintaining our different kind of ledger accounts, maintaining our different kinds of cost control sheets, so that we have recorded the transaction in such a way that any kind of expense is on both the sides. For example, if this is my capital account, I am starting business from ₹1000, this is my capital, and now I need to pay the labor. So here I will minus my labor. For example, if the labor is 100, so this labor L is to be paid to L person. Now this will be minus from my account, so this will go and plus in L's account. Why? Because it's already deducted from my account. Now where we need to add it? In L's account, where it is going to be credited. If something has a debit, it automatically comes with a credit. So every entry has a double or dual effect in cost accounting. Only then the books of accounts will be authentic. So after completing the general principle of cost accounting, let's come to the next topic, which is cost analysis, concepts and classification. This is your base for learning the cost sheet. So let's begin with cost analysis, concepts and